Happy stitching. We are on the second stitch of the Vogue Dictionary of crochet stitches. But this one is a multiple of 5, so as long as you're doing your base chain, your initial chain, and 5, you're going to be good. Here I did 15. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to work 1 single crochet in the 6th stitch from the hook, and then we're going to miss 2 chains. We're going to skip 2 and chain 2. And then we're going to single crochet into the next chain. And we're going to chain 4. We're going to skip 2 chains, and we're going to single crochet into that next chain. And then we're going to keep doing that until we hit the end of the row. We're going to chain 2 and single crochet into the last stitch. And then we are going to chain 3. And ignore my little tail hanging out. I accidentally made a magic circle at the beginning rather than making like a true slip knot. So we're going to do 3, turn our work. This is where it gets a little bit So we're going to double crochet into our first stitch. And then we are going to double crochet 4 into our 2 chain space. That's into our 2 chain space. So you're not actually going into the chain, you're going into the space. Then you're going to single crochet into that 4 chain space. And then we're going to repeat 4 double crochet into our 2 chain space. And then we're going to put 1 double crochet, and then we're going to do a 5 turning chain on this. But you see how we're starting to match up in our spots here? Alright, so this is technically our second row. So we're going to miss the first stitch. We will skip that guy. And then we're going to single crochet into the first double crochet of that 4 stack. And see how we've got that in the first chain of that 4? Then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to single crochet into the last stitch of that 4. Then chain 4, and we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did. Single crochet into the first stitch, chain 2, single crochet into that last stitch of that cluster of 4. And then what we're going to do is we are going to end the row by chaining 2 and single crochet in the turning chain. So now these are the only 2 rows that we're going to work over and over and over again. Is that first row and that second row. We're going to go through it one more time just to get a better idea. So we're going to single or double crochet 4 into our 2 chain holes. We're going to single crochet into our 4 chain, and that's what's going to give us these bundles, these little holes that are all throughout it, these clusters. And then 4 again into our 2 chain space. We're going to do 1 double crochet in our turning chain, and then we're going to turn with 5. Same thing again that we did on that second row the first time. We're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to skip the first stitch, single crochet into our first double crochet cluster, then we're going to chain 2. Then we're going to single crochet again into the second, or into the last 4 cluster of 4. And see, yay,